Please welcome Taraji P. Henson. Taraji, I know. You know what? They had to get that love out. They had to get that love out too.
Yeah, I receive it. Thank you so much.
It's so funny because when you were walking out, I was like, what hairstyle is Taraji going to do? Because you come out with so many different hairstyles, and I love it. But I was wondering if you were going to be rocking that orange, gingery hair.
We took it down a little bit.
But I love it. But you did, okay. And so these are the different styles. I have to say, I know.
That one on the end, Photoshop that one a little bit. That was after Usher, child. I was not bothered.
Did you sweat out your baby hair?
I did.
Girl, it's just something that, you know, they always used to say blondes have more fun. But I think this ginger colored hair is having way more fun. Do you?
I have fun whatever color my hair is.
You have fun whatever color.
I'm the fun.
Okay, there you go. When you walk in, you are the fun,
yes,
darling.
Thank you.
I'm looking at you, and I was going through some old photos in all my old photo albums. And so seeing you gives me flashbacks. 30 years ago, we did the vagina monologues together, girl.
Oh, my God. You showed this picture first? Wait a minute. Why did you show this picture first? Did we do a more PG-13 picture?
We do. Is this our PG-13 picture?
That is. You jumped right out. Well, it is. It was a show about vagina.
But we had so much fun. Like, it would be fun to bring this back. It was Dawn Lewis.
I mean, it would be totally timely now.
It absolutely.
It would be totally timely.
It would be timely.
It was so empowering, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Wow.
We had a good time.
We had
doing
a great time
in LA, and we took these crazy pictures. and so we didn't work together again until we worked together this summer on Tyler Perry's film Straw.
Yeah.
We worked together. Are you excited for people to see the movie?
I am. It's hard. It's a tough one to watch.
Yeah.
It's the story of, you know, when you're telling your truth and no one is believing you.
Yeah.
How frustrating that can be. So it's tough. It's tough to watch because, you know.
We got through it.
Yeah, we got through it.
It definitely told stories I think that people can relate to.
Oh, absolutely.
It was an honor to work with you in that situation.
And she's going to blow your mind. She's really, really good.
With this one,
you are really good in it.
The thing I want to say, y'all, is Taraji P. Henson, y'all know she's a beast of an actress. That, like, And I do a lot of comedies. I do sitcoms, do a lot of comedies. So to watch Taraji, she can cry at a moment's notice. You could go cry at Taraji. She just goes into character. So for me, it took me all day to get into my character.
No, it did not. She just literally, you're going to have to do better at accepting compliments, young lady.
I cannot.
Because you are really good in this, and it is hard to walk that fine line that you did. Everybody can't do that, Sherri. So pat yourself on the back.
Well, thank you. I just want to say this, Taraji. I just want to say this. You know, you were so good. Taraji can go be in a character and then go, I gotta go to the bathroom. What's for lunch? And 3 seconds later, go back into this where everybody on the set is crying. So that's what Taraji can do. So I'm trying to do one of my scenes, and it's one of these emotional between Taraji and I. She go, Tyler, how many times you been on Sherri's show? And so they were going back and forth, and y'all would laugh, and
I'm so sorry. You should have been like, girl, I'm trying to get in my mode. I would have been like,
I was like, how y'all doing this? But it was so wonderful to work with you.
You do it more often, and you'll know it's a little switch I have. I can turn it on and I can turn it off.
Okay, all right. So you don't have to teach me where that switch is.
It's just years and years and years. Okay. Okay, so you know how you have people who play instruments?
Yes.
Well, this is my instrument.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So an actor, you know, that's her job, to make those words pop off the page.
Right, that's right.
So if it says page 10, you know, line 7, you gotta cry, you better
cry.
know how to turn that switch on.
Okay.
Or you better find another way to make it work where you are not crying.
All right.
Because I don't want people to always go for the tears, because the tears mean nothing if there's nothing behind it. Most people don't want you to see them cry. That's why people who can cry easy, I watch the movie and I'm like, oh, they can cry really nice. But most people don't. It's the thing is, you don't want people, so it's the fighting the tears that choke me up.
That do it. Okay,
Right? Because you're fighting to not let people see you at your most vulnerable moment. And that's usually what we all do, right? We don't want people to see us cry.
Okay, well, I'd like to see you more vulnerable. One place I saw you being vulnerable was at the Usher concert. I think that's what you was talking about, your hair. The hair. And was that you making it rain at an Usher concert?
Well, when Usher walks around with a bag of money,
okay.
I mean, you kind of have to make it do something. I could have ran out there with it, but I wanted to be invited to the next show, so I just made it rain.
It looks like when you talk about, is this where you sweated your hair out at this concert?
I don't even know at what point the hair started to fall. As soon as the man got on stage. I mean, it's Usher.
Oh, it is Usher, baby.
He puts on an amazing. Have you guys been to any of the shows? Let me tell you, if you have not, please go. Please, just go one time. You gotta experience an Usher show. It is absolutely amazing.
Taraji, I have never been to an Usher show. When
you gonna go?
out,
yes.
Would you please invite me?
I will. Usher, what is wrong with you? Sherri needs to be at the show.
Because let me tell you, I know where that switch is when I go to Usher. All right, I know. You ain't got to show it. I ain't gonna be fighting against nothing.
And Usher is not scared.
Okay, well let's bring it on.
He is not scared.
You know, another thing that I love, every time, let me see, I can't think of any better duo than Taraji P. Henson and Terrence Howard. Like, y'all, every time, y'all,
I can't get away from him.
the chemistry, because I remember y'all both in Hustle and Flow, Four Brothers, in Empire, and even when I was watching Fight Night, I said, there's Terrence Howard, there's Taraji. Like, what keeps bringing y'all two together?
I think Terrence is following me. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Girl.
I promise you, because I'll be booked on something and they are like, all of a sudden, Terrence is booked. And I'm like, we don't even have the same agent or manager. How is that happening?
Oh my God. So
I love Terrence, though.
when you see each other on the set again, is it just like just a whole?
It's like I know that's Terrence. Like, what's up? What you been up to? How the kids?
Oh my gosh. I swear, I thought when we were doing Tyler Perry's movie, I said, I know Terrence gonna pop up in this somewhere in this daggone movie.
No, he didn't. No. He don't follow me everywhere, but he does.
I know. Is Terrence back there?
No!
Oh gosh. Now, Taraji, one thing about you, you inspire. We love you so much because you inspire us, but also because you are vulnerable and you are open, and you've been very open about mental health struggles. And I know that you give back, especially, and I want to get this right, with the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation. Is it important to be an advocate for mental health?
It's important to be an advocate, period.
Yeah.
Because humans need humans. Okay. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a fact. And God was very clever. He put us on this earth. We all look different, and we got to figure it out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we're all humans. Not one human is better than the other. Not one human deserves more than the other human. Yeah. And that's just in my DNA. And my father always said to me, if you are blessed, be a blessing. And so it comes from that space. Yeah. And, I could always just collect my riches and live happily ever after, but who is that serving? Besides myself.
Absolutely.
And that's selfish.
That is very selfish.
That's very selfish.
And that is, and you do inspire
Probably
people.
why I'm not a billionaire, because I would have gave all the money away.
But you take people past the shame. A lot of people don't want to talk about, especially I think women. We don't want to talk about
You know why? Because you think you're alone until you open your mouth and then you see hands go up and you're like, oh, I suffer from the same thing too. That's why I always say if you have a story to tell, tell it. No one is interested in how easy your life has been.
That's right.
Because life ain't easy.
Yeah.
For no one.
Yeah.
And money doesn't make it easier.
So
more problems. More money, more problems. From the great guru Biggie Smalls. More money, more problems.
And he did say it.
He said it.
Now, you have been around. I was just like, where did I first see Taraji on screen? I couldn't think. It's been so many projects that you have been involved in. And I know you moved here about 30 years ago to LA.
I was 20.
20, okay, you went.
No,
you,
I was 10.
I like that answer. I like that answer. The math is math right there. Then you came here. Is it true that you wanted to be, okay, you came here and you are a superstar. Did your dreams exceed your expectations?
No, I always saw myself here, because you got to see it to achieve it, right?
That's right.
And you got to see it, believe it, and then you achieve it, right? So I never came into the game wanting to be a D actor, D-list.
Okay.
I always saw myself, on the A-list, but I thought I was going to be the funny girl.
We're like sitcom.
Yeah.
Because you are funny.
Thank you.
Yes, you are, but you are crazy.
I probably should have been a comedian, because I do use humor to hide as a shield.
All of that, yeah.
That's what y'all do.
That's what we do, but I see it in you all the time.
Yeah, that was because that's, it's from trauma. That's what we do. We laugh at our trauma. But anyway, well, we don't take nothing seriously, right, black folk?
Exactly. Exactly.
But anyway, so I thought, well, here's why I thought it was going to be comedy, because I was a single mother.
Yeah.
And I had my cousin was on a sitcom, and another good friend of mine was on a sitcom, and I was like, I need those. That's banker's hours.
Yes, it is.
Like, oh my God, I can go to work and I could be home in time
Get off
to pick
at
my
5
son up.
o'clock.
But you know what they say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. And I was literally tracking to our Sister, Smart Guy, Parenthood. I was doing all of the, sitcoms at the time.
Yeah.
And then I booked Baby Boy. And that's when everything was drama after
Everything
that.
went to drama.
Everything was a drama. So I'm still chasing that sitcom.
So you were
still chasing that sitcom.
How did it feel when you did Abbott Elementary? Because you were so funny.
So much fun. I mean, that's literally doesn't feel like work.
Yeah,
like
when you're doing
funny, yeah, because that's what I do.
Oh my gosh, and it's so, and you graduated from Howard,
yes.
right?
Ain't you? We don't have no ain't you in the house.
Okay, no, but when I'm gonna say
that's okay. You supposed to say it's
okay. Now I have to, because I was just at Howard this weekend. I've never been to Howard before, and I want to go to Howard. I got to get Taraji.
You can go.
I gotta, but I want to go. I want to pledge. I want to meet.
You can do all of that. Who is stopping you?
And a talk show.
I can follow you. You had the talk show at Howard.
Oh, I have the talk show at Howard.
Yes.
And I said to everybody, I said, I want to go to Howard. I want to meet a doctor, a poet, or a future president.
Well, good luck with that.
Okay.
Didn't work out so well for me when I was there, but
It's a timing thing.
Maybe.
It's a timing thing.
You know what, though? And this is not to celebrate divorce. Please, that's not what I'm saying here. But what I'm saying is the pickings have been slim, but there's been a lot of divorce, so we might catch a throwback, girl.
We might catch.
You know what I'm saying?
We might catch a divorce. Oh my gosh! And I just love the way she looks at everything. That right there.
There's hope. There's hope.
If you ain't working on one thing, you are working on another. And now you're working on something new. You got a wine business.
Yes.
I'm very excited about this. Talk to me about it.
I love wine, okay? And the older I get, I just really can't tolerate how I used to drink, the cocktails. Not that I don't enjoy a good cocktail, but the older I get, the more I really love wine.
Yes.
I went to Italy years ago, and I just like how they drink wine. They drink it with everything, even breakfast.
Yes.
Everything in moderation. I'm not telling people to go out here and get drunk.
No, we're not getting that.
But this marriage with Terlato and 7 daughters, it just made sense. They believe in a lot of the same things I believe in. See, for me, I don't panhandle y'all with a whole bunch of stuff because consumers are smart.
That's right.
They know, you guys know when it's a money grab.
That's right.
I don't do things for money grab.
Okay, absolutely.
Anything I get behind is because I'm passionate about it and I really believe in it. And for me, I don't pretend to know things that I don't. I don't know a lot about wine. And I know there are a lot of people that don't. You know, wine can be daunting. It's so many bottles and what region and so many, and how do you pronounce it and all the things, right? So I thought this would be a great opportunity to introduce new people to wine. Because I'm gonna learn a lot. I have 7 daughters. We're starting off with Moscato because that's the easy.
We like Moscato.
Well, if you're new to wine, this is a good introduction.
Okay.
Moscato gets a bad rap a lot because sometimes it's too sweet or it's too this or that.
Yeah.
When I tell you this is the perfect Moscato.
All right.
It's not too sweet. It's citrusy. You can mix it with everything.
Okay, well,
It's so good.
we are excited and we're looking forward to it.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good